I spent my whole life as a businessman running a large company. I can't turn down $1 billion and send that back down the Queenie to be spent in Mississauga or Brantford, because they made it clear that's what would happen.
Yeah, we'd be at the end of the queue.
Well, you'd never get on the queue again
Yeah.
if you did that, I suspect. You know, I've never sat at the cabinet table, but I know how it is at the council. And if you turn that down, it'd be difficult to get back in the queue. Number two is it creates 2,500 new jobs, and I couldn't turn my back on that. And number three, it reforms the city. What I saw, because I actually was not a big fan of LRT till I went to Charlotte, Portland, and Calgary and saw it with my own eyes. People in Charlotte saying that I rode it and went through a derelict area, part of it, and you're starting to see it redevelop. In fact, developers were coming into city staff at Charlotte and said, I need another stop in front of my property and we'll pay for it. And so I saw that reformation, or that takeoff and reforming of Charlotte. Portland's had it for decades, and it's so advanced, it's amazing. And Calgary proved to me that it can work in cold climate. And simple thing is, every other city I rode LRT, and all the doors open when it stops. In Calgary, you got to hit a button if you want to get on. Opens the door, because in the winter, why get everybody cold?
Exactly.
So simple things like that. So after that tour, I was a fan of it. You know, where people of Ancaster disappointed me, yeah, I received a lot of calls on that. But I'm trying to look out 30 years. It's not for me, not even necessarily for my children, because this is going to be 5 to 6 years of utter hell during the construction. It's maybe for my little grandson. And I remember at the dinner table as a kid, my parents having the same argument about this 4-lane controlled access highway running from Windsor to Montreal. What the heck are they doing that for? It'll never get used. Of course, today, it's the engine that drives the province, the 401. And so those are the things that influenced me and made me look out long term. And you know, I may have taken a political risk, and we'll know next October when we go back to the polls. But at the end of the day, a number of my colleagues actually turned and came on side, because I was the only councillor, not just suburban, I was the only councillor who the train didn't run through that supported it from getting to end. And that was risky, but I'm trying to look out a long distance, and I like the economic uplift that Ancaster will enjoy.
City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. on Cable 14, and anytime on cable14now.com.